Are you still not done playing pretend, Starlight?
Whoa! Huh?
Wouldn't it feel great just to be you again?
Huh?
Oh, poor Starlight. Are you stuck?
I'm not Starlight. She was my mom, which is kind of an Earth thing.
Oh, of course you are, dear. But it is time to turn back now.
I can't turn back.
Well, if you can't turn back, I'll just have to help you.
Huh?
Poofing you should do the trick.
Deepcut here, welcome back to Cartoon Universe. I hope you liked that little clip we made because it's the foundation of our theories and speculation for this video. But before we talk about that, I'd like to talk about our sponsor today, Gem Amino. Now I'm sure most of you are already on the Amino app because it's so awesome, but for those of you who aren't, what are you waiting for? It's a non-stop Steven Universe community that's always buzzing. Whether you want fan art, news, or even more awesome theories, they got it there, with tons of other little subcategories to discuss whatever you want about the show. My favorite part is the non-stop stream of all the fan art. It's like every single possible piece of good fan art in the community makes its way onto there. I just love that there's a place that's always on, so I can talk about Steven Universe not just anytime, but anywhere. And it's not just for Steven Universe. They've got any fandom you can think of on there, all on your phone. Cartoon Universe is on there, as well as myself, so look for Deepcut and come hang out with us on there. Be sure to send me any fan art you have, particularly of any fan fusions, because those are my favorite. If you send me some of your own fan art, I might even post it in the next video. Go down and check the description for a download link. Before we dive into today's video, I want to give a huge thanks to Art with Coda for animating that entire sequence you saw at the beginning of the video. He worked so hard on it, animating tirelessly for days, and then the day after he finished, they decided to show that new episode at Comic-Con with the new white diamond design, so he had to go back and change everything that he could. If you notice there are some differences, it's because we made it before the episode was released. Please check out his channel. He will be posting the original version of it. He's also got speed paints, other animations, lots of goodies on his channel, so please check that out. And also please check out Kaylin McCabe and Justin McSwiggan, who played White Diamond and Steven in the video respectively. All of their links will be in the comments down below. And now we can dive into it. The biggest question we've been asking since before White Diamond was even revealed is what kind of role she's going to have in the show. More specifically, what kind of role is she going to have as an antagonist? The show needs conflict, and the show needs a villain, even if she might get redeemed in the end. With Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond now seemingly to be on Steven's side, at least for the time being, we have to ask, is White Diamond going to step up and fill that role for the big bad? As I'm sure you guys saw at the beginning of the video, our general speculation is that White Diamond isn't going to believe that Steven is who he says he is. Giving birth is a very hard concept for an alien species like the Gems to understand, and it seems from White Diamond's initial reaction that this wouldn't be the first time that Pink Diamond has tried some big crazy stunt like this. The scene where White Diamond meets Steven reminds me a lot of a mother who simply doesn't really pay attention to their child. So for that scene, we decided to take it a step further and have her act like a mother might when her son says that he's a cowboy or an astronaut. She simply doesn't take Steven, or in her mind, Pink Diamond, seriously, and that says a lot about their relationship and her personality. This sort of mindset could make a conflict that could last for the entire season, or even multiple seasons. Imagine if she simply refuses to believe Steven and is trying to poof him, or simply remove the gem. He could flee back to Earth, but either she or some of her top agents would go there trying to retrieve Steven. It could lead to a lot of fun battles and conflict. Another possible avenue this could go down is that White Diamond does believe that Steven is Pink Diamond's son, but she doesn't care. She has no sentimental attachment to Steven, so even with that in mind, could continually try to poof or kill him with the hopes of getting the diamond out so that Pink Diamond could reform. Now, Steven may or may not survive without the diamond on his navel, but Pink would almost certainly reform if thousands of years of gem production are any indication. There isn't a lot of evidence to say that she wouldn't reform if the diamond was removed, but we don't know how that'll work out for Steven, which would bring a lot of conflict. He obviously wouldn't be so willing to just remove his gem if he thinks he might die as a result. And worse, what if Yellow and Blue Diamond join White in this crusade? Yellow already believes that Pink's memories are in there somewhere, and neither of them have a sentimental attachment to Steven. Right now, they just see him as an extension of Pink. But if removing him meant that Pink could come back, then they might very well become the villains of this show again. This could lead to some really epic battles between Steven, the Crystal Gems, and the Diamonds, all of which could end with really emotional high points where the Diamonds are learning to let go of Pink Diamond and start to accept Steven for who he is and love him as his own individual person instead of as an extension of Pink Diamond. In his similarities to Pink, they might even find that they love him because of it, the way it reminds him of Pink, and the way that Pink wanted to always do what she wanted to do regardless of the consequences, could help them find acceptance in thinking that if this is what Pink truly did want, then they should honor those wishes and allow Steven to continue to existing as he is. Now, even if Yellow and Blue flip-flop like this, I imagine White Diamond is going to be a lot harder to win over, as she seems so dismissive in general. If Yellow and Blue do switch sides back and forth, at some point I do imagine they might even fuse to Green Diamond to help fight White Diamond, but that's for another video down the road. Probably asking, where do the other Crystal Gems fall in this storyline? Well, I imagine in the next episode, Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl are going to storm White Diamond's ship with the intent of saving Steven and probably bring him back home. The remainder of the season would probably see the Diamonds, or at least other types of gems, coming down to Earth with the intent of retrieving Steven. The Crystal Gems would want to put all of their efforts into attack and defense in order to save Steven from the Diamonds. But now that Steven knows who he is to them and who they are to him, he would want to solve things more amicably, even if they are technically trying to possibly kill him. It would be very hard for the Crystal Gems to fight back against the Diamonds if they aren't even allowed to poof them because Steven wants to solve things with his words and with his feelings. This would cause a lot of tension amongst the Crystal Gems and with Steven, who is trying to unite these two different kinds of families that he's been developing. Unfortunately, it might be some time before we find out what kind of role White Diamond will be playing in the series overall. We know she will be in the next episode, but we're not sure beyond that. If Steven goes home, it might be a long string of towny episodes before the plot starts to progress again. Plus, there are a lot of plot threads left hanging in the balance, like Lapis and Peridot, and whatever happened to Lars and the Off-Colors, that might fill up some time. It might be quite a while before we actually see White Diamond and what her role is pan out. That's all the stuff I got for you guys today. Please keep in mind it's just specifically my theories, my speculation, my preferences. That doesn't make them the most accurate or even the most interesting, so please go down in the comments, tell me what you guys think should happen, what you want to happen, what you hope will happen, what you know won't happen but wish would. I want to hear it all. Let's have a conversation down there. I'd once again like to thank the Amino app for sponsoring us, Art with Coda for doing that amazing animation, Kaylin and Justin for doing the voices, and of course Cartoon Universe itself for hosting the video. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.